Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Cisco again in the beautiful city of Long Beach. All right. So, like I mentioned in my prior video, this YouTube channel is going to be me talking about finance, talking about my financial journey, and keeping myself accountable. Currently, I have a few investment accounts for stocks. My biggest one being Robinhood. I also have 2 cryptocurrency accounts, and I own no real estate yet. That's my goal for this year. My major goal is to own at least 1 rental property, and I want to house hack it. What house hacking means is I'm going to live in the residence and I'm going to rent out to tenants. So whether that's a duplex, triplex, a house, or even an apartment, I'm going to be sharing that property with others, and other people are going to be paying my mortgage. My goal is hopefully to have a positive $200 cash flow for that rental property. One of the things that I struggle with is basically analyzing a property to see if it's a good deal. So what I'm going to do in just a few moments is I'm going to go ahead and analyze the property with you guys. Hopefully you guys will learn with me, and if you guys already know, then cool. Alright guys, here's that property analyzing we talked about. So what I went ahead and did is just went to realtor.com. Since I live close to Huntington Beach, I went ahead and just plugged them in as my option. I put multifamily housing. I removed any of the properties that were currently in the process of being purchased, and I sorted it by lowest price. So I like this one right here. Let's just go ahead and click that. And I've already done a little bit of research, as you can tell from one of my other tabs. So this property, $789,000, 3 bed, 3 bath in Huntington Beach. It's got a little map right here. It's type multifamily, the year that it was built, 2003. So we're gonna assume that there isn't going to be a lot of repairs, and there's only 2 pictures, so we're just going to make a lot of assumptions for our analysis. I'm going to be using the Chandler David Smith rental property calculator, but there's also this little calculator right here that we're going to use. So let's just start plugging in some numbers. We got a purchase price right here, $789,000. Cost to make ready, we're going to put 0 because we're such a new property. Down payment, we're going to try and put as little as we can. Let's do 5%. Closing costs, I hear, are about 2 to 3. Let's go with 2% for this. Years to pay off, let's put 30 years. Interest rate, I think I saw something like that down here. Let's go with what they're showing here, 3.211. All right, and we'll even do this right here. Boom. Now for rental costs here, I went ahead and plugged in the address, 3 bed, more than 1.5 bathrooms. Here's the average, here's the median. I'm going to be living in one of them, obviously, and it's 3 bed, 3 bath. But it looks like it's a pretty nice place. It's in a good neighborhood. It's Huntington Beach, and it has a really big driveway and a garage. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say that I can charge at least $1,500 per other tenant. So let's go with $3,000 in rent. Utilities, let's say I don't charge anything else. Vacancy, let's just do 5%, even though we're gonna try to always have it rented out. Yearly expenses for maintenance, let's go ahead and plug in 5%. Management, we'll take care of it ourselves, but let's just put 5% because at some point I won't be the one managing it. I did already do some math also for some of the taxes here for the yearly. And for taxes, that's going to be $9,864 for property taxes for the year. And then for insurances, along with HOA, I'm just going to go ahead and plug that in for the insurance. That's what that came out to be. So maintenance, management, yearly utilities, additional expenses. Let's go ahead and run those numbers. So negative 30,108. Cash on cash return, negative 55.31, cap rate, all that stuff. So doesn't look like it'd be a good deal, right? Let's go ahead and try and change some of these numbers, see if it does anything. What if I could do 10% down?
Nope. What if somehow we were able to charge more for rent? Nope. So, at this time, I can't make this deal work. But I'm sure every property has a way to make it work. Let's try a different one. Alright, so this time I pretty much looked up something much farther from Long Beach. I've heard Temecula is up and coming, right? So I went ahead and put in Temecula, California. Same thing, multi-family housing. Removed everything that's currently in the process, and we sorted lowest to highest. There's only 2 results. I don't have enough money for that. So we'll just look at this one right here. So this property's address wasn't exactly listed. So what I went ahead and did is when it comes down to the rentals, the rent pricing, I went ahead and just put in another house with a similar zip code. This house again only has 2 pictures. Has 4 pictures. However, apparently it has a special situation where this is currently almost like a medical building, like a boarding care facility. You can go ahead and pause if you want to read that. So it has a guaranteed cash flow already coming in because there are already people living there being taken care of. And to my limited knowledge of facilities such as this, you can charge anywhere from $1,000 to about $5,000 a week per person living there. And it also says that you would have to pay an additional $175,000 for the business on top of the house. We're gonna run this as if we're just buying the house, so it's interesting. Again, we got that calculator right down here. We'll change that to 5 because that's what we would want to do. All right. So 5 bed, 3 bath. Let's go ahead and start plugging in some of those numbers. So this house right here, what they're asking for is $660,000. Cost to make ready. The house was built in 2001. Then they take care of people, so we're going to assume that they've been taking care of it. So we're going to put 0. Down payment, we're going to try and do 5. Again, closing costs will do 2%. Years to pay off 30. Interest rate, I mentioned 1 down here. Let's use what they're giving us. Same, 3.211%. Rents, so now if we look over here, an address in the same zip code, here's the average, 2,809. The median is 2,800. Let's see, it's a lot of bedrooms. We'll just go ahead and try rent out to roommates. We're gonna live in one. We'll go with let's go with 2,500. Vacancies, again, we'll go with that 5%. And then maintenance, I've already ran some numbers and did some of the math management. We'll go with 5. We'll go with 5 with that. Insurances, that came up to 5,649. And then property taxes about 4,212 a year. Just run those numbers. See, what if somehow, some way, we got them to take $60,000 off the home, and it was just $600,000. Well, these weren't too good for me. Again, like I said, there's a way to make all the numbers work, and just with this limited time, I couldn't get the numbers to work. So I'm gonna go and do some more research, try to become better at analyzing a property, and hopefully we can get positive cash flow on our next houses. Thanks, guys.